rappers like edibles, man, I'm hungry. And you act like I'm supposed to be scared of you. I've been running off through the jungle, your bitches and petting zoos, you don't want it. Out tonight and bouncing like I just did a whole ounce of white, rolling up a pound of light. All you rappers start to sound alike, and no one got to sound alike. I hate you fucks, I'm down to fight. Bitches quick to put the pussy on us, they talk and take me home with you. I'll be good, I promise I'm good, bitch. You should be rolling because the way my dick lying in your mouth, oh, you look dishonest. My plug love me, cause my re-up game official, like I roll up in the trap with a striped tee and whistle, like a missile being shot from a pistol. I'm just too much to handle.
Yo, how's everybody doing tonight? Sorry we run a little bit behind. So we're setting up the interview. We got the Lex Lethal interview. We recorded it Monday, October 11th, so this last Monday this went by. And I put the video together and exported it. Oh, and I went to pull it up to find it, to play it back. It wasn't there, basically, or it wasn't of a quality that was worth using. So we had to run the export again. So, hey, that's why we ran behind, but we're here now. It only took an hour. An extra hour. But it is what it is. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the show. Like I said, we got Lex Lethal in the house, chopping it up, vibing out with us. You're going to get to meet him. You're going to get to listen to some of his music. Same old deal we always do on the show. Different week, same vibe. But we also got the story of Frankie, or Francis, or, you know, that lady that the Joker did dirty. Oh, yeah. So we're going to be talking about all that stuff tonight. Vibing out. And we're also going to get into the news first, alright, guys? There's not a whole lot of news, but there is some news and some stuff to talk about nonetheless. So, hey, let's do it. Alright, so as you guys know, ICP dropped that new single, Ding Ding Doll. Alright. That was a pretty good jam. It's got like that old school, like the Toy Box, you know, or, Jesus Christ. Or Play With Me vibe. That's what I was trying to think. But it's got that vibe. It's a pretty good vibe. I like it. The beat's a little bit different. You know, Shaggy the Airhead did that, is what my understanding is, which is hella dope. Good stuff by him. He's always working. What else do we got on the horizon? Apparently, Twisted is doing like some freak show podcast thing, which is interesting to say the least. How is a file bigger? Wow. Oh well. I can't set the thumbnail up the way I want it right now because it's too big. By 0.4. Also, and even sadder news, if you hadn't known, if you hadn't heard, or you did not know, Saint Dog, one of the original founding members of the Cottonmouth Kings, died. a day ago. He passed away at age 44, unfortunately. And that sucks, bro. That's hella unfortunate because Saint was like shit, like, where's my ghetto guide at? Who's gonna ghetto guide me through these harsh times in the world and all that nonsense? But yeah, that sucks, man. First Pakalika, and then you got, this happening to Saint. And then just all the BS that KMK's went through over the last, like, I don't know, 5, 7, 8 years. Between, the Daddy X and the guy who basically took his company from him and all that nonsense. And just a bad place that those guys are in because of the different things they're doing. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And that's just life. Sucks for, like I said, sucks because Saint Dog was fresh. So to see him gone is just unfortunate. Now we're even further away from getting like that OG KMK comeback vibe. But yeah, that's the news. A little bit of sad news, a little bit of what the hell news. News all the same. But yeah, go check out that new ICP single. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. I like it. I've heard some hate. I've heard some, other shit, but fuck it. Do you listen to it for yourself? Formulate your own opinion, okay? So we're gonna get into the Lex interview, and as we get in, go in between that and so on, we will be playing different tracks. So you get to hear a little bit of his music, get to hear his vibe, get to see what he does, and what makes him so fresh. All right, let's see. Surfing, no cam. All right, welcome to the show. We got, go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
What's up, folks? This is Lex Lethal, the Wolf, the Heathen. Representing that murder gang shit, murder music, respect.
And where are you currently living right now?
I'm living in Norway. I'm from Scotland, but I've been in Norway for almost 7 years.
For 7 years? How'd you end up out there?
I ended up in a relationship with a Norwegian girl who was studying philosophy in my hometown. And she came to visit family one day and stopped in randomly in a tattoo studio that she hadn't seen before and just started chatting with them. And by the end of the conversation, they offered her an apprenticeship. So she came back over to Scotland and asked me if I wanted to move to Norway. And I was like, fuck yeah. Easiest yes I've ever given her. Like, this country is fucking beautiful. And the crime rates here compared to Scotland is nothing.
Yeah, I heard in some of your songs you're talking about like some of, I guess, the rougher neighborhoods in Scotland.
Yeah.
So do you kind of grow up in like a rough neighborhood or live in a rough neighborhood out there?
Yeah, I grew up in Stirling, central Scotland, and that's much like anywhere else. It's got some good parts and it's got some bad parts, but I grew up mostly in the eastern villages, and they are, they're pretty rough for outsiders anyway, and the town centre itself can get pretty rough too. Okay.
How long you been rapping?
Well, I wrote my first verse when I was 16, but I was just kind of fucking around back then. I was rapping in an American accent and shit because like I thought that was cool and all that, and it never really turned into anything until I was about 19, 20, and I went to college, and there was a few guys there that were doing the same, and I was still rapping in an American accent in the beginning, but I was starting to sort of pursue it a bit more, put more work into my lyrics and things, and I got a name from those guys. I got my name from those guys. I was just using Lex before, but they were the ones who called me Lex Lethal because my rhymes were deadly.
Okay.
So after that, I did a couple of gigs with that fucking stupid American accent shit, and then I found out there's a thriving scene in Scotland, and I heard quite a few people and switched over to my own natural accent, and it's kind of took off from there in 2012.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's dope. I was gonna say, did you just do like mainly singles, or do you have like full EPs or full albums?
Yeah, the first release I did. Yeah, no, my first ever release. I did a couple singles, and then I had my Spit in Flames EP in 2014, which was my first sort of like serious release. Since then, I put out a few tracks over the few years, and again, I wasn't really pursuing it. I was just sort of doing it for fun. Then, beginning of this year, I got sort of a foot up my ass, if you will, and started really working on it. And now I have an EP coming out, hopefully in November.
Okay, that's dope.
Called Reflections of Self.
Reflections of Self. You know, be looking forward to this either way. November's coming. Check out Lex's EP he's got coming.
Reflections of Self.
Reflections of Self. All right, cool. All right, so that was the first part of the interview. So, like he said, he's got a new EP coming in November called Reflections of Self. Sounds pretty dope. Check it out. We're gonna check out some of his music like we always do. I think we're gonna start out with this. Yeah, I think this is how it falls. It makes sense to play. All right, so we got. This one's Lex Lethal. The song's called Dead Whore Clown, an American Horror Story, and it's a Joker diss.
Should clear up your account.
Hey, Mr. G, this money looks weird.
Such secrets that are mine alone to know. It's true. I know everything.
Well, it seems the Lethal's rustled up a slate of beef to cut from Big D. I never dreamed of me sinking my teeth into this prize couch, she's a big D. But when you make yourself look like a fucking rump steak on a big plate, then you must have expected the wolf to come a-running for a quick taste. Somebody run down that fucking prick Joker, that we know he's a liar, a thief, a con artist, and a dick smoker. Not that the last of them is exactly something bad, but it is when you're trying to mask it by calling everyone faggot. Go back to where you were at before you could rap, you fucking carny horse. Stop picking fights with snakes and bats and wolves, cause we're carnivores. Go back to Cardiff, tell King Mori you Toki and move the name he bore. I see originality as an angle that you can't explore. The DC comic books character fucking raps, bro. He ain't actually half bad, but can he scrap though? If you wanna find out, try pull that shit in Glasgow. You think they'd let you rob a dying woman there? Ha, no. You must be wondering how they get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect. You're a dead whore. This is the beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave you alone. You're a dead whore. You must be wondering how they get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect. You're a dead whore. This is the beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave this alone. You say you're fishing rod reel, I guess I'll take your bait. But when I eat beef, then I eviscerate the meat and plate. Cause I'm a shark simply swimming in shallow waters. A wolf living among sheep deep in the farmer's quarters. But with honor, cause I fucking defend what's mine. And it's my motherfucking friend that you offend this time. You see this friend of mine, she chose to land in kind. Let me explain your sin, the sequence of events and crime. I really can't believe after rapping all day, can't get rapping directly to Frankie's dead son. You were like, give me the bitty slice of the cash paid, nearly died, I'ma take that red some. Flip it and turn it, return it, visited 100 grand and then some. But it never happened. You put every nickel of the cash in your own ass and run. And when you spend cash over maximum, you decided to go asking your fans for some. But you realize Frank could have damaged your panhandle, the chat and your character some. So you can threaten and lawyers, I'm pretty sure were fake. They call it libel when it's written, that was your mistake. You must be wondering how to get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect.
Look at that dope fit.
Beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave you alone. You're a dead whore. You must be wondering how to get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect. You're a dead whore. This is the beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave this alone. Remember when you said that I knew nothing, called me pathetic, I was always present. I've read many a message, unedited, presented and forwarded emails on Gmail, logged in a thread, and you can't edit those via sentence. But then again, everything you ever said is a fabrication, invented by somebody else. You simply bend it when you take it to make it your own, apparently packed with originality. Your red and black Harley Quinn get helps making that apparently. Try walking the Govan Hill while you're wearing your dress and just a hat. You get fucking laughed at and then slashed to death by nets for that. The south side is a ghetto fact, a place where blood and smack flows, not a place for your fakery. Don't believe me? Ask Bose. Seems your most recent gag was saying Dubs' brand was trash. Haha, you got from Canada to get Batman once his body's back. I'm never gonna let you get away with the sick way to you stab Frankie in the back, so you can take that probably fake NDA way into their candy ass. You must be wondering how to get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect. You're a dead hole. This is the beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave you alone. You're a dead hole. You must be wondering how to get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect. You're a dead hole. This is the beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave this alone.
So here's the thing. If you want to make sure that no one else finds out about your past, you should stop poking your nose into mine.
You must be wondering how to get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect. You're a dead hole. This is the beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave you alone. You're a dead hole. You must be wondering how to get to this, cause you're a prick and you keep rapping like you can't connect. You're a dead hole. This is the beginning of your end, you bitch. I ain't never gonna leave this alone.
No! My fortune!
Don't be stupid. You can't save that money.
I don't want to save it. I want to go with it.
You'd better call in your fancy lawyers. Here. It's on me.
All right, so yeah, that was a Dead Horror Clown, an American Horror Story Joker diss. What's up, Large Janice? Thank you for stopping in. But yeah, so as you're gonna see in the next part of the interview coming up, he's gonna explain what his problems, are with the Joker and what the Joker did directly. So he's got two disses. I wanted to start it out with the first one, and after we hear his explanation, we'll finish with the second one. Okay, we're gonna get back into the interview, guys, and we'll have plenty of time to talk, vibe out, chat it up, and call me a prick or whatever you want when the show's over or when the interview's over. I don't mind. But yeah, back to the interview. So, we just had this Joker guy. I'll tell you this, I don't even know who the hell that is until recently.
He's a fucking dick.
So he's dropping, he's putting down for the Juggalos. Yeah, I like I said, I never fucking heard of him. How did you get into beef with this guy? What happened with all that?
Well, that is an unfortunate story. I have a friend named Frances. We've been friends for a number of years, and she has a record label that I now work for called OBV Records. And one of the first songs that she put together, in fact, I think it was the first song she put together with OBV, had the Joker on it. A song called Dead Candy, which is about the tragic death of her son. He was unfortunately involved in a motor vehicle accident with a delivery driver where the guy backed over the little dude's head.
Oh, wow.
And pretty much killed him instantly. Yeah, it's not nice. And obviously this is a harrowing experience for Frances. And while she's, once she got settled in court for that and she got a payout, the Joker was very, very close to her at that point. He was offering her all sorts of condolences, and he was offering all kinds of support. And through this period, her brother also unfortunately committed suicide, and the Joker was offering to sort of be there as a brother and things like that for her. And then Frances sent him some money by loan It was my understanding that it was an investment loan that he was expected to give a return on. And during, this was in 2015 that he got the money. And between 2015 and 2017, he was constantly feeding Frances excuse after excuse as to why he couldn't pay the money back. He hasn't paid a single penny of it, not one. And she's given him more than the initial sum of, I think it was 20,000 US was the sum at the time. And she's given him more for work and stuff like that he hasn't produced. But like this sum, the 20,000, it came directly from the state's payout for the not guilty verdict on her son's death. So when she didn't get that back, obviously she was getting pretty fucking upset about it. But she, you know, she gave him lots of opportunities to pay her back. She was offering like monthly sum payments of like small $100 or like anywhere between 100 and 1,000, depending on what he was able to do. And he just kept giving her excuse after excuse, and one day just fucking blocked her on everything.
Wow.
So Frances started talking.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Which he didn't like. Like, I was watching all of this shit happen, but I wasn't getting involved because it wasn't any of my business. I tend not to get myself involved in shit that's got nothing to do with me, unless it's like a massive social injustice, which the reason I started to speak up about this is in September last year, Frances was, she's got stage 4 liver disease, and she was rushed into hospital in a very, very bad way. And before the ambulance came to pick her up, she was speaking to me on Facebook Messenger, and she asked me if I would promise to take over OBV and protect her legacy and her son's legacy after she's gone, which at first I refused because I thought it was too much responsibility and I didn't want to fuck it up. But the more we got to speaking and the more she explained why she asked me because of my passion for music, and she trusts me, she believes that I will do the right thing. Agreed. And then the Joker started posting online. It was saying that she was a psycho bitch and a liar and all this shit.
All right, so yeah, that's a pretty interesting story, pretty crazy story. So basically, this lady Frances, her son gets ran over by a vehicle. She gets a settlement in court. She loans Joker $20,000 plus to get started or to stay on his feet or whatever, you know, it may be for. And instead of, you know, doing the right thing and, you know, slowly paying it back or doing anything to pay it back, he just wants to say she's a liar now and not pay anything back. And that's, you know, this dying woman's son's coin, basically. That's messed up, you know. So I can get why this dude has an issue with, you know, the Joker and everything. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check out his other diss, the Last Rites of a Jester. It's the name of the song. And then we're not going to play all diss tracks, by the way. We got other stuff, but we just want to, you know, it goes in line with what we're talking about. So keep it Last Rites of a Jester.
This dark monstrosity called life has its greasy fingers around my throat.
Nah, that's me, bro. I'm the one with the fucking fingers around your throat. And you know it, don't you? That's why you called me up flapping your fucking tongue off. Fucking threatening me. Nobody fucking threatens me.
You get that fucking axe.
Really? Nah. And now you think you can just fucking ignore me and it's all gonna disappear. You won't talk to me because I know you can't send those fucking PDFs so they can be edited. Fuck you. This isn't going anywhere and neither am I. You've got no fucking idea what's coming at you. None. Oh, by the way,
Oh yeah, facts.
Says hello. So the yellow belly told joke and it's hoping if he ignores me long enough then it's all gonna blow over, but it won't. So keep on showing the cold shoulder and I continue building my exposure. And I'll expose you. Joke's over, bro. Already told you. This is the beginning of the end, and you don't you? That's why you're hoping that my frame will disclose in your hopes you can hold your composure. But the beat's gonna roll like a boulder in the snow, and I can show you flows that are only gonna get colder. Unlike other babbling rappers, I'm only hammered and facts up into the track, and I attack it like a soldier. P. Frank at the cash back, you move before I come at you land, and a jackhammer of blows, and I swore an oath to Odin. Should've known, never trust the Christian if he's in robes. J to the hoes head with dissies and droves. Some of the blows wet by sisters and bros, and he knows he slid his own coffin lid closed. Playboy's fatality, murdered a prick cold. I'm shoveling up the dirt, they bury the fucking soul quick. Hordes of victims and I'm speaking up on his bullshit. Dead whore clown, it was a hello round, it was a one shot. Next I'm gonna be hitting him with the full clip. You know Prince of the bitch clown, the rain, better sit down and line, cause the king crown is mine. And the six sound refrains meticulously designed to remind everybody is six now defined. I dig down to find all the people that you fucked over. You know the ones that you sweep under the rug, bro. The more and more the wolf huffs and puffs and pulls up the stuff, showing little piggy ain't kosher.
I'm a truth fighter. Like, I'm a real motherfucker.
Oh.
I stand up for the truth. I want to see everybody win.
Fucking real bullshit.
Pure bullshit.
Truth fighter. I guess I'm kind of fucking warrior. You're standing nose to nose to a real fucking warrior this time, and I ain't backing down. Truth warrior. I like that. He said he's a truth warrior, more like a booth warrior, super fucking high on himself and euphoria. More like 40 gallons of proof from who was a warrior. I see the Pope's PJs ain't all that you're bored, huh? I bet you stole the double R in your name, Christopher and J. Tolkien. They roll in the grave, but brother, it's okay, cause soon you can tell them both sorry. This ain't hell yet, eighth, and it's only purgatory. There's a place in the eighth circle that's burning for you. Do not underestimate the weight of all that's coming for you. I ain't shooting yet, I'm aiming, don't be stupid, man. If you're a DC character, Nathaniel, then I'm Superman. There's no kryptonite, sleep tight in the kryptonite, knowing that there is no way that you could ever win the fight. You got jokes, but all you're doing is robbing, and you ain't even the illest of villains in this Gotham. Typical that the Norseman's coming down on a Christian, raiding like a Viking, and you're beginning to listen. And now I'm in a possession, a twist and a submission, the biggest fucking fake in the biz until it gives it. If I know nothing, then why did you call me up yelling? I gotta tell you, buddy, that was fucking hella telling. Said you could help me in music as if I want excelling. I would never let you help me correct my fucking spelling. Is it Mr. Wellens or DJ Manny Nathaniel? You know what's sad, I was once one of your fans, bro. Well, not a fan, but I like the way that you chop. You're a monster in other ways, and I'm gonna make you stop. Next press to the block, and I'm swinging again. Make no mistake, eighth, and I'm bringing you in. I'm lethal. Two people that reign like me are Raymond Royce, the 5'9", and you were either with them. I'm like a lioness lying, this lady giant, sizing him up, deciding if I should eat him entirely, flying like Iron Man in his kind, firing wildly. This criminal is gonna be left crying for trying me. They call me David, I'm great at taking Goliath. We're all aware you're a liar, so you should maybe retire before you're tired. Bullshit gets bad for your health. No way that it's never you, man. It can't be everyone else. Nah, it can't be everyone else. It's like it's time to just fucking give your shit up. Like, do as you're fucking told.
And if somebody comes at me with some shit like you're coming at me, I'm not gonna be some pussy and run from you. I'm gonna address it in this whole fucking situation. I'm giving you go on for the rest of my life and I'll be perfectly fine. But you hold zero hating me and saying I'm this and that. But if you're not willing to fucking talk to me, then what the fuck can I do? You're talking to me like
You're not willing to talk to me.
Like if you don't. You have no weight in the situation whatsoever.
What I keep hearing is he's the one ducking contact, but he did talk to CPN yesterday, which was amazing. Like amazing in the sense that it surprised the shit out of me, at least. Probably surprised the shit out of CPN, and it probably surprised the shit out of quite a few other people. I don't know what the verdict was on that interview. I didn't actually watch the whole thing. I did pull some clips though that I was going to use, and of course it didn't work out, and I didn't want to go back and get them, so I didn't. But that interview yesterday is like, bro just was like talking non-stop and like wouldn't let CPN talk. Finally, I'm pretty sure he got in there towards the end, but it's just funny. All the nonsense with this dude. Like I said in the interview, like, who the fuck? I mean, okay, I'll be honest. Like, I might not be as deep into underground music as I used to be when I was younger. Like, as far as like digging and finding new stuff, I kind of have stuff that I still listen to older stuff, and then what comes here and there. But like I said, I never heard of that fucking guy until just recently, and I see that and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. You know, like the art and shit on the albums. Like, why would I want to buy? What the fuck is an investment bundle on a fucking on a album release? Like, what the fuck? Why don't you just call it like a merch package or something? Why is it an investment bundle? What, like your shit's gonna be worth hella money in the future? It's an investment for me to buy your shit, so that way it's gonna go up in value? Fuck that, I don't see that. But hey, that's my opinion. Anyway, back to the interview, guys.
And he first said that there was no money, that she never gave him any money, and that she's talking shit about that. And when that was proven, he said that the money was a gift and not a loan. Even though I've seen the email exchange between the two of them since 2015, like I knew this shit. So I couldn't sit back when he's sitting there plastering her fucking name all over the internet, calling her a psycho, and I know she's not fucking lying because I've seen the shit myself.
I mean, but he
So
says
thought, no.
first it didn't happen. Now it's okay. It was a loan. Oh, well, what? You just lied, you know. So
That guy's full of that shit, and I'll get to that as well later. But yeah, he denied the whole thing at first, and then he said that it was a gift, not a loan. Then that was it for me. That was the point. Like, I knew this shit was real. I knew what Francis was saying was true, and I couldn't sit back and watch this man fucking talk shit about it all over the internet, trying to defend himself for his horrifying actions. So I spoke up, and I wrote the first Dead Horror Clown. And
let me check that out.
after
already.
that, I started to hear about more people he'd ripped off, and that he has a habit of ripping people off in the underground. He's basically paid for his fucking house and his career off of other people's money for services or verses or whatever that he's not provided.
Dirty.
When I wrote and released Dead Horror Clown, he actually called me up personally, and he started ranting and flapping his fucking mouth off about how I have no idea what's actually going on. I don't know anything, and yeah, like he's trying to be the good guy. He's a fucking truth warrior and all this bullshit, and how he could easily just ignore the situation and he'd be perfectly fine, but he's trying to sort it out with us, and that's why he's talking to us, which is bullshit, because it's all fucking backpedaling.
Mm-hmm.
So he also threatened me. He threatened to dig through my life and said he was going to fucking put my teeth through the back of my throat and all this shit. And nobody fucking threatens me. I don't take threats. When people start threatening me, that's when they bring out the nasty side of me.
Yeah.
So I did a bit of digging, and I put together the track "Last Rites of a Jester," which includes voice clips of that call, plus a couple of other things.
Yeah,
But
there
no,
was voice clips
I
in
wouldn't
there.
have spoken up in the first place if Francis hadn't asked me to protect their son's legacy and take over OBV. That made that my fight, as far as I'm concerned, as much as it is Francis. I mean, she's my friend, and I would have defended her anyway, but the reason I'm never going to back down on it is because I made her a promise, and I'm going to keep it. As I say, it's stage 4 liver cancer, which is terminal. It's just a matter of time, really. She is still with us for now, and OBV is still working on projects. So,
Oh yeah.
that's good. We've still got her using that brilliant mind of hers. I mean, if you've heard some of the stuff she's put out, she puts these things together to her own specifications, and it's all fucking fire, man.
Yeah, but I had heard the Last Rites of a Jester, and I heard the clips on there. I just wasn't, sure what all that was exactly about.
Yeah, the first 2 clips are from voice notes he sent to a fan / artist that he fucked over, and the rest of the voice clips you hear of him are from our phone call.
What is he just basically? So he tried to avoid you, sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
He tries to act like you're trying to clout chase him, basically.
Yeah, I don't fucking clout chase. It's never been my way. I've only got I got 4 diss tracks, and every single one of them's about honor and respect.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone.
All right, so yeah, got 4 diss tracks, but they're all for good reasons, honor and respect. And I can, respect that. So let's see, what track should we get into next? This one's pretty old. You know what? We'll check out. And this one's it's called Who Am I? By Lex Lethal. I like this one. Not a video though, sorry.
Everybody always asking who the fuck I am. Let me tell you a little bit about who the fuck I am.
You want your mind to intertwine with what my soul writes. You need to live a whole lifetime living the low life. Being stomped and drop kicked if you don't know nights. Clutching your knees, hoping a sword that you don't know strife. Well, not mine at least. If you don't know fright like I felt sometimes, fight or flight, then you've got no right telling me what to spit to a rhythm and then you flow right after it like 2 quarters makes you 50 with the gold mic. Most of these rappers these days are fake as all fuck, but I really paint on the page from the days when I was brought up. Yeah, my life was hard work, but the payment coughed up was a twisted mind, a lion heart, and an iron pair of walnuts. So you can all shut the fuck up, I'm fucked beyond repair. The little boy that once was, he is no longer there. The only thing that still remains is the longer hair. But I like who I see in the mirror, so I no longer care. So look beyond the stare, tell me if you find a fuck. Cause if you do, then it's yours, I'll give it kindly up. Cause all the fucks ever do is fucking remind me of being fucked over, fucked up, and every time I blindly love. That's why I rhyme, because this kind of life could grind me up if I didn't find a release for the demons I'm piling up. That's why my mind is dark and why you'll never bind me up. Cause I've been a rabid wolf ever since I was a tiny pup. Run to the litter who run with the bigger wolves to learn. I've seen more savage challengers so far as you're concerned. I've clawed and bitten for every bit of respect I've earned. Cause it's the size of the fight and the dog, and I've been bruised and burned. A day came to change my ways and make a move and turn myself around. I found it quite difficult trying to discern my purpose on this earth. Is it worth it just to be the worm wriggling on the hook? Do I break loose or do I sit and squirm?
Whoa, that was a little bit of a short song, but it's also like a more meaningful, more meaningful song. It has a, message to it that's not not a diss track message basically. But that's a good one there. Don't forget, you can go over to Lex Lethal Official. All the links are down in the description down below. His Insta, his Facebook. Go check him out. He's dope, doing his thing. It's something a little bit different than the norm, but it's cool. It's probably, I guess, the American norm. Hey, get out, go check out international artists. There's people out there in the world trying to do what's going on here, but in their own way over there. And there's a lot of different stuff out there. But we're gonna get back to the interview now. So let's see. I forget what we talk about next, but either way, find out. Okay. So you rep Murder Music. Now that's the label. You're part of that label.
Murder Music isn't a label. It's an organization. It's an organization fronted by Playboy the Beast. We're basically just a bunch of artists that lift each other up, push each other forward, and we're seeking to claim our rightful place in the fucking underground,
Okay, yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. That's Playboy's brainchild.
Third word.
Shout out Playboy the Beast, by the way.
Shout out Playboy the Beast. And then he's in 2 tracks with you. It was the Born Crooked, and then the other one was
Belly of the Beast.
Belly of the Beast. I knew it had Beast in it.
Yeah. And Belly of the Beasts is that's actually talking about our ability to end beef with 1 or 2 tracks. Our remarkable talent for tearing other people up on beat. And we actually both mentioned the Joker situation in there, because Playboy came at him for this shit as well, because it's not just Francis, it's several people he's ripped off in the underground. And Playboy, he seeks to represent the underground and stand firm to help the underground grow in a positive way, and see everybody sort of get lifted up and push each other forward, because like at the end of the day, we all started in the same place. We all started as nobody, and none of us got where we are without a little bit of help. So that's what Billy's trying to do, and that's why he stood up for Francis. He's standing up for the underground.
What's it been like working with him?
Fucking pleasure, man. An absolute pleasure. He's quickest return rates I've ever had on a verse.
Hell yeah.
The guy's never taken any longer than a week after receives payment to return the verse to me. It's always fucking fire. It's on point topically. It's lyrically dope, and he just smashes it every time, and in such a short space of time. Like, I've worked with a few artists now on collaborations for this EP that's coming out, and his was by far the most pleasant experience.
That's good.
Guy knows what respect means, you know?
Yeah.
He knows what respect really means.
Yeah, I mean, he goes in pretty good on the on Born Crooked. That's good though, that he gets his work back quick and that he does quality work. Does he help promote on his social media and everything? For like when you do the track with him?
Yeah, I mean, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone who does a track with him, he will always post the link, probably twice. Like after the release. He also offers like to use his platform as a service for promotion for any artists that he's been working with and so on. But yeah, no, he's not the type of guy that'll put something out with an artist, and as long as the quality is good, like if the track's audio quality is up to scratch, then yeah, he'll make sure it's heard. He really knows what respect means, and that's one of the things that I admire the most about him, is that he has respect. He learned respect the same way I did, and yeah, he carries it forward in his music career.
Carries it forward. I was digging the track "Who Am I?" also, the one I think you put out like 6 months ago.
The one I just
that
played.
one's got
that was April.
Ton of views. I was wondering on the Never Back Down, that song, who's on the hook on that? Is that you singing on the hook?
Yeah,
okay.
That's me.
It just doesn't sound, it doesn't have like the accent kind of, it just sounds.
No, I always, when I sing, I've been singing longer than I've been rapping, and like I first took the stage to sing when I was like fucking 8, and I've always used what is referred to as a transatlantic accent, and that is very common and very popular in singing, because it makes it much easier to understand. Though in some parts of some of my rap songs, like if I've got like during the verse like a slightly sung kind of cadence in the bars, then that's in the Scottish accent.
Gotcha.
But typically hooks are done in that transatlantic accent.
All right, so he did that work with Playboy the Beast, Murder Music. He said, Playboy's been a pleasure to work with. And I told him I liked Who Am I? That was the song we played right before the last interview break. I asked him about Never Back Down, so I think that's the track we will check out next. Come on, there we go. This is Never Back Down by Lexley.
Sometimes I want to leave this place, but I don't really want to feel.
See, it sounds like somebody else on the hook. In my opinion. Struggling to find my faith until I reach down to find my faith. Now I won't ever back down. No, I won't ever back down. Forrest Gump said that life is like a box of chocolates, but I think it's more like the knife that you hide inside the orchids. I think it's more like the serpent slithering in the orchard in the Garden of Eden, making Adam and Eve commit the first sin of garden. I don't even believe in him, I got my own to follow. It was old and it showed me that if I don't flow and I make with phone, I'm hollow. So forgive me if I spit like it's Ragnarok and I'm talking no tomorrow. If that pill was a little bit of man chill, man, still got my damn bone to swallow. What I'm saying is basically they can suck my dick. If
if they think that a day will come, they'll make me fucking quit. Cause all the pain I've been facing has made me tough as shit. So the greatness I'm chasing's a place I'll fucking hit. And that ain't because I'm any better than other people, but I've taught myself never to let the evil fuck with lethal. So if you're out there alone and you feel your life is pain, I found the strength inside myself. I hope that you can find the same.
Sometimes I wanna leave this place, but I don't really wanna feel this way. So I won't ever back down. No, I won't ever back down. I've been struggling to find my faith until I reached down and found my faith. Now I won't ever back down. No, I won't ever back down.
I know that the road seems hopeless. Don't know where to go, where home is. And I know what it's like to be broken, floating in between being low and explosive. No hope to control your emotions. Main veins exposed and they're open. When I think I'm weak, I'm a dig deep within me, cause I can see that's what the hope is. Lo and behold, this little 5'6" guy is known for his boldness. Walking with his chest out and his head high with a little bit of roll in his shoulders. Because that was the mode that I've chosen. So I walk these streets like I own them. When I rock these beats, here's hoping that you understand and receive what's spoken. This music shit, I put my blood, sweat and tears in it. I put years in it. I put all my hopes and fears in it. So when I disappear and it's all that's left of me, I hope the rest of you feel better somehow simply hearing it. Cause that's really all I'm trying to achieve when I pen these bars and I put my fucking heart up on my sleeve. What I'm telling you is every human bleeds, every human needs each other if we are ever to be free. But it's we ourselves that have the strength to beat the pain. Every person on this earth is seeking shelter from the rain. Like Rihanna said, come and you can stand under my umbrella. Young fella, come help us, I try and make the world better.
Sometimes I wanna leave this place, but I don't really wanna feel this way. So I won't ever back down. No, I won't ever back down. I've been struggling to find my faith until I reached down and found my faith. Now I won't ever back down. No, I won't ever back down.
Alright, so yep, never back down. Oh, looks lethal. A little bit different. It's got kind of like that, maybe like a rock rap feel with a, you know, nice like singing on the chorus. Good vibe, solid track. Let's see what the interview has to hold for us. See what we get into next. I don't know if you get this question a lot, or I don't know how many interviews you did, but do people ever ask you, do you watch Vikings, the history channel series?
I've been asked that.
What do you think of that?
I think it's a very entertaining show, as long as you're not obsessed with history. I mean, I am interested and have studied Norse history, but there's a lot of people who they're so hung up on it that they ridicule Vikings, forgetting the fact that it's a fucking Hollywood TV show. You know what I mean? It's not a documentary. It's a Hollywood TV show. So I enjoy it, and always have enjoyed it. Some of the actors are fantastic, and some of the ways that they've basically squeezed so far about 150 years of the Viking Age into 5 seasons and connected people who were never connected, which pisses a lot of people off. But me, I just find it interesting how they managed to pull that off.
No, definitely. I like the series. Like, I personally like it. I dig it a lot. I'm waiting on the last half of it to come out. All the COVID stuff kind of messed that up.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
But
sort of put a hold on a lot of shit, really, the world over.
Definitely. So who's your favorite son of Ragnar?
My favorite what?
Son of Ragnar.
Oh, that's a kind of difficult question to answer because I have different things that I like about each of them.
Okay.
But if I'm being honest, the one that I like the portrayal of the most is Ivar the Boneless, or Ivar the Boneless as they call him in the show. Because, like, if I picture Ivar the Boneless and his behaviours and his mannerisms and shit from what I know about him, because he was a real person. In fact, all of the sons of Ragnar have been proven to be real. the thing that I like the most is that when I envision what he'd be like, this Danish kid, Alex Hurg, he's nailed it. He portrays what I imagine Ivar would have been like.
Mhm.
He also reminds me of my older brother in terms of his mannerisms.
Okay. Yeah, no, Ivar, the guy who plays Ivar, does a really good job on there. Even, I mean, they all like well, Bjorn's actor is really good too. Even the Lagatha, the actress on there. I even like that weird Catholic knight that they had for like a season. That guy was pretty interesting. Or Bishop
Floki.
Bishop Hedman. Oh yeah, and Floki too. Gotta figure out if he's alive still or not. Yeah, the Bishop was cool. So what's your favorite drink? If you're going out to the pub, what are you getting first?
I'm a beer and whiskey guy. I used to drink a lot of Jack and Coke. Like I love Jack Daniels and Cola, but I put myself off it when I was at college.
Mm-hmm.
So I pretty much just drink single malt whiskeys and beer, usually dark beer.
Do you like want to name one? I'm sure you guys have different stuff off the tap than we have here.
Yeah, we get some good tap beers in Scotland and in Norway.
Mm-hmm. Like what's your favorite though? Like the name of it?
I have favorites from different countries. My favorite Scottish beer is a dark beer called Belhaven Best, and it's actually brewed pretty close to where my family lives.
Okay.
But my favorite Norwegian beer is it's actually a Christmas special beer created by the local brewery from where I live called Ås, and the beer is called Juleøl, or Christmas beer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really spiced, flavorful dark beer. A lot of body, but it's not like too thick or too heavy like the Guinness and shit like that. It's smooth.
Okay, damn, that sounds interesting. Be nice to if I could try one of those one day.
You could probably import it.
Yeah, probably. I have to look it up. I might.
I'll send you a link if I can.
When you're not working, or not working on music, what do you get out and do? Where do you spend your time at?
I spend most of my time when I'm not working or working on music with either like my friend Tony these days or my family. I have a daughter, a 3-year-old girl. Oh, she's not 3 yet. She'll be 3 soon. And my fiance. Either that or the gym. Also, I have a metal band called Ravenwing. Although we're currently looking for a drummer. When we did have a drummer, I used to practice with them, or we'd gather and write some stuff. That kind of thing. Okay,
yeah, just working on another band if you're not working, or or hanging out with your daughter. That's cool. That's cool. What's your favorite Joker's card? Out of the original 6, though.
Probably the Great Malenko, I think.
Great Malenko. Favorite track?
Yeah, that's hard to say.
You can name a few.
I don't know. I couldn't really even pick a few, man. Like the whole album, it's because it's one of the first ones that I came across when I was younger. It just the whole album itself has like kind of childhood memories attached, and that's the main reason. It's not really to do with any of the songs on it. It's more about the memory attachment. I'm going to be 100% honest, and don't hate me, guys, but I kind of grew out of the lyrical stylings of ICP pretty quickly. I mean, I'm still.
All right, guys, warning really quick. What's about to come up is in no way shares the interest of my opinions or has anything to do with this show. My opinions are quite contrary, the exact opposite of what he's about to say. And yeah, Scotland is super dope. I was born there. It is a beautiful place. But I'm giving you a warning right now. I don't agree.
Still fuck with a lot of other Juggalo artists, a lot of psychopathic artists, and now of course I'm with following with MNE because I always liked Twisted more than I liked ICP. Plus, not a big fan of Violent J these days.
Okay, fair enough. What did Violent J do that rubbed you the wrong way?
A couple of things, man. The guy got better when Magic Ninja started making and shit started going good for them. He started and he was saying like, oh, they're not giving the thanks they should to the Juggalo family for. He said that they weren't giving thanks to the family for lifting him up, And as far as I'm aware, they have done that at like pretty much every concert they ever played. But he was talking about one in particular that they didn't say it or whatever, and I'm just like fucking untired.
All right, chat. All right, guys. Listen. So his beef with Violent J is that Violent J didn't, or was mad at Twisted because they didn't give props to the Juggalos at a show. So he's mad because somebody else is mad about something else. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, because I don't know. I feel like that's like some secondhand, like pass me down information that just didn't get to him appropriately, because I think quite that didn't happen, unless he's like trying to say that like when I see, okay, so when maybe he's referring to the thing where like Twisted was, where people were saying Twisted was like giving them shit about having psychopathic gear. I just don't understand this story. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like you're trying to say that Violent J was putting down Twisted because they weren't upping the Juggalos. I mean, as far as I know, behind closed doors, Twisted was dissing the shit out of Juggalos. And they didn't do the march. And all the other bullshit. They should have been doing the gathering for damn near free. They shouldn't be asking for masters and all kinds of money. Fuck that shit. It's like, those motherfuckers built your career. Why don't you do them a favor? Because you're going to make plenty of money the rest of the year. Fucking nuts. Anyway, we're going to get into a song. Alright, so since we were on that Vikings tip, we were talking about all that, we're gonna check out Born Crooked by Lex Lethal featuring Playboy the Beast, Murder Music. I completely agree, bro.
You don't wanna send me off the edge, cause I was born crooked. So if I rip your heart and your chest, then I'm gone crooked. All the innocence I had, the fucking world took it. I'll leave all of you fucking shook, yeah, I was born crooked.
You don't wanna send me off the edge, cause I was born crooked. So if I rip your heart out your chest, then I'm gone cooking. All the innocence I had, the fucking world took it. I'll leave all of you fucking shook, yeah, I was born crooked.
Family Achilles, I've been the crazy one, the Satan's son, the macadamian, living in a mixed bag of nuts. If I'm the worst, then that's saying something, because each one is insane. You don't want to play games, never been one to spray the gun, but you come at me with a blade, then you made it fun, because I'm afraid you basically gave me one. When I'm taking it to your face, I'll be tasting some of the crimson that my heart starts racing from. You want to take up arms, then I'm breaking them. Ain't got a shorty, but I got people to pay for one. Though it's none of your business, and I'm living legitimate, but yeah, I've been an affiliate before. Not to mention when I was 11, I was able to make bleach into a weaker version of C4. Though I never did it, but I must admit it was ready to assemble at any minute. Tried to kill 13, came in there with a bread knife, dead set that I was gonna be hitting with it. Tried to rip off the head in between my legs, run his neck and wrench in his chin. All of this happened before race 12 when the deal for the man up begins. Let me tell you the sense, let me begin with my friend Jimmy Sinclair. It was bad shit when I did to him. Tackle my twin, put a scratch on his shin, so I figured that I'd take a standing to him. Talk about a fucking overreaction, those they would happen en masse, and I've been a nasty bastard in action ever since the days I gave Rob McLean's face a scratching. Age dating, there ain't no debate in my rage and make people compare me to Satan. Killing small animals, a vision gone cannibal, and living off a man as I started to hate them. Sick brain and it's dark and depraved, and the animal ain't dead, it's only an occasion. The best pray that I can keep it contained, and the playboy ain't stop your face to the pain.
You play with me, boy, and it's about to get lethal. We live for the violence and never be peaceful. Running with the devil and we build in the cathedrals. Big bad wolf and I'm feasting on sheeple. Yo, this is the end for you, there is no sequel. Our flow is much greater, you'll never be equal. Assassin, I'm blasting, attacking cerebral. I'm spazzing on tracks, I'll be snapping so evil. I fuck up the game like I'm playing with cheat codes. We are some beasts, are you weak and you feeble? I'll break every bone in your body like Evel Knievel. Don't fuck with me, Chico. Chopping them up and I eat them like Pico. I make my own rules, I don't live by no street code. These shots never missing, not talking about free throws and riding on foes, but you know I go beast mode, yeah. They don't want no problems, they just wanna go inside. My heart is frozen, no emotions, I'm just cold inside. Gotta keep it in motion, keep on going. I was born with drive. You scared and go to church, pussy, take your ass inside. They don't want no problems, they just wanna coincide. My heart is frozen, no emotions, I'm just cold inside. Gotta keep it in motion, keep on going. I was born with drive. You scared and go to church, pussy, take your ass inside.
You don't wanna send me off the edge, cause I was born crooked. So if I rip your heart or your chest, then I'm gone crooked. All the innocence I had, the fucking world took it. I'll leave all of you fucking shook, yeah, I was born crooked.
You don't wanna send me off the edge, cause I was born crooked. So if I rip your heart out your chest, then I'm gone cook it. All the innocence I had, the fucking world took it. I'll leave all of you fucking shook, yeah, I was born crooked.
Alright, so Born Crooked. Lex Lethal, Playboy the Beast. Got that Viking vibe for sure. Looks like bro's about to sacrifice somebody. Joker is whack, Ouija low. It's like someone was saying something about like I even saw that on the thing last night with the CPN interview. You're like bite into a Twinkie. Hey, but it's like Joker's beefing with Playboy the Beast. Did you see that guy? Did you see Joker? Dude, that guy will grab him and be like, "Ah!" That'll be the noise of like Joker being broken in half. Ah! Like by Playboy the Beast, bro. So I don't know, I'd just watch out if I was Joker running my mouth at that guy. Of course. Eating Psy leftovers. Twisted feast on Psy leftovers, and they're looking for some premium emo dinners. Out there in the world today. Try to get some of these emo kids on the scene, on the label. I think the next set of the interview is the last segment, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that, get through that, and I'm gonna be right back with some more music and kicking it. Wrapping up the show. I said it was the last thing I said was so what do you think of the new Twisted single? Do you like it?
Actually heard it yet. I've heard of it, but I haven't checked it out yet. I've been working on my own shit, and I'm pretty much, gotta be honest, right now I'm listening to mostly just murder music.
Hey, fair enough. Support your people. You know, get an ear for your people. Figure out who you want to work with next.
I'd fucking love to work with Jamie Madrox. Like I'd pay good money for that shit. I've already sent an email to Ritz's general manager because I'd love to work with Ritz. Plague TSC just worked with him on a track called Monstrous, and that shit is fucking dope. But like Ritz has always been somebody that I wanted to work with since way back in 2012.
Okay.
Tech 9 is probably top of my list. Tech 9 would be number one on my list, followed swiftly by Eminem.
I think Jamie Madrox does features, if I'm not mistaken, between like $1,200, $1,500.
I haven't really inquired about it yet. It's just been a thought.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe they're cheaper than that. It's just that's what I've heard recently. So I don't make music. I just talk to people about music. I like underground music, and I like to talk to people about underground music. I like having people on the show so I can share them with everybody else. These things are good for you guys too, because down the road, you know, you might have fans that come along and they just want to, you know, see what you see, you know, a little bit behind the artist. So see what they're about. So that's cool.
I agree. I'm totally behind that. I haven't deleted any of my older stuff with like the poor production quality or anything, because I think, it made a bad impression then, but now I'm making a good impression with my quality being increased. And I think it's important to sort of show artist development, because like a lot of people they'll put out stuff or they'll start making stuff of the same kind of quality of what I started with, and they'll be disheartened by the responses they'll get. But it's important to me, at least, that people understand that that's going to happen. Those responses are going to come. But as long as you put in the work, it's going to come good.
So have you seen any psychopathic shows or any M&E shows for that matter came out your way? I know they've did a couple of tours out in Europe, I think. Did you any psychopathic or M&E shows or Twisted when they were with psychopathic make it out your way? Have you ever went to any of those shows?
I've never seen them live, unfortunately. I've never heard of them performing in either Norway or Scotland. If I did, I'd have been there. And up until recently, I wasn't able to go to America because of my criminal record. So I haven't even been able to get to the gathering, which fucking pissed me off.
Oh man, one day just keep working. You'll make it.
Coming.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be on that stage, bro. I'm gonna be on the stage at the gathering. That's gonna happen.
Hey, that's the way to do it. Even if I have to rush that motherfucker, I'm gonna be on that stage.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
Man, there's freestyle battles and shit like that happens there. So I could jump in one of those. I don't know how good I'd be, but I give it a go.
Hey, I saw that one freestyle you did against some guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't even call that a freestyle battle. You guys kind of talked back and forth at each other. There was no beat on. It wasn't.
It's the way it's being done over this way these days. It's not even freestyle. They're written.
Yeah.
Written beforehand.
And then you just repeat what that's people have been doing that for a long time. They just memorize their good lyrics, and then once they get up. What? Damn. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I cut the video off. That's the end of it though. There wasn't much more. Whoa, shit. There wasn't much more to it. We just kind of wrapped up, said our goodbyes. I thanked him for coming on. I'll have to go back and look at that. I don't know how that last part got cut off. But, that was the interview, more or less. He was just talking about people, freestyling and getting to freestyle battles. He hasn't got an opportunity to go to any shows. It is rough living in Europe. You can only, get what you can get when it comes around. Let's see, what song should we check out from him next? I could show you guys the freestyle battle he did with this guy, Doot and Do, but I don't think that would be a very nice thing. So we'll check out this track, Belly of the Beast, which is his other song with Playboy the Beast.
It's Lex Lethal and Playboy the fucking Beast. A lot of people out there like to run their fucking mouths and talk shit, but not one of you got what it takes to come and actually fucking diss.
This is the track that he said him and Playboy the Beast have the power to shut down shit talkers with their diss tracks. They destroy the competition.
Yes, it's Lex Lethal, I'm back and I'm hacking every damn track to the maximum. And I smash all the rappers wanna stamp in them, leaving them feeling like a wildebeest trampled them. For diss tracks, no hits back after them, so I laughed at them. Beneath beef that I had, I savaged them. So Lethal feeling like nobody can challenge them. If you think you can have a crack at it, gamble it, come and see if you can handle this. Most rappers ramble like a smack addicted half-wit. I'm sick, bring an ambulance. I bring a hazmat suit and a mask and shit. On second thought, bring your own damn casket, bitch. And a ziploc bag for your ass, cause I guarantee that you're about to be handed it. Cause I'm ravenous, so please bring me a toothpick to clean my teeth when I'm eating you with a toothpick. You could be like 10 cc's of MC, but you won't be the cure cause I'm too sick. Playboy and Lethal getting ready to eat. Prepare boys cause you're entering with the belly of beasts. Each of us is eating up a jester at least, so pack a pillow for the permanent sleep.
You're the raider in the belly of the beast this time. So you better bring the heat or at least good ride. If you're fucking with us, we gon' have a real good time. Cause ain't none of y'all can see us cause y'all too blind.
What it takes, and it's not a mistake, and it's all for the breaks, and it's on with the chainsaw. I'm a lumberjack on the beat, I can happily keep on rapping it to the rhythm and get punchy when it takes off. I'm a danger of hacking your brains off, just crashing and landing with blades off. I'm a definition of trouble, so I should probably stop it so all of you can understand what I say, no? See the problem
I can't like them all.
So when I talk, none of you catch a word of it. I can't promise I will not go all wall. I got a sword and I've been taught the arts of it. The outcome of that battle, I'll call it Nostradamus, but I'm not a damn prophet. Most often he was off, I'm mad wrong, but I know I'm right when I saw your ass falling. My attacks are master Athron, it's an often fact. You I'd rather not talk. And in fact, the only reason why he didn't respond is he does not want the attention cast on.
He likes doing like the metal stuff.
And I get back as I promised, an uncrowned king, a kingpin, a dawn and Adonis. Let it just sink in the modest.
You're the riddle in the belly of the beast this time. So you better bring the heat or at least good ride. If you're fucking with us, we gon' have a real good time. 'Cause ain't none of y'all can see us, 'cause y'all too blind.
Yo, we bringing Armageddon when they step into the belly of the beast. I'm about to get up and I'm about to kill a demon for no reason. Why we double demon, miss a demon in the hidden demon enough to defeat him. Send us a boat and guaranteed to leave him bleeding. And we chopping up the heads of these jokers that be thieving. Tucked to the bone, but I'm not from Cleveland. Lex lethal in the beast, sick of teeth. Got a competition that we really get defeated. We should terminate it to the master, the beast. Nigga try to diss, I bring my foot up in your keister. Chop him up and other body parts like Easter. Yeah, and this is before you deceased. And if you wanna die, then I got what you seek. And black hoodie up the gobber like a reaper. Get murked in your sleep if you fuckers keep sleeping. Y'all are just walking dead. Then I am Negan, put back to your head. You still get the swing and removing your teeth and it's knocking your face through the back of your head. Yeah, that nigga dead for sure. Bitch, I am Suge Knight and this is that bro. I can
I know. I agree. I agree completely.
Let's go.
You're the riddle in the belly of the beast this time. So you better bring the heat or at least good ride. If you're fucking with us, we gon' have a real good time. 'Cause ain't none of y'all can see us, 'cause y'all too blind.
Alright, so yeah, Belly of the Beast, featuring Playboy the Beast, Lex Lethal. The interesting one. Like I said, I agree with you on that. He talked about it, so I wanted to play it. What else do we got? Play one more track. We played both of the disses. If you missed the Joker, all the stuff about the Joker, it's in the first probably 30 minutes. We get to it pretty quick in the interview. So watch the replay. That would be the way to do that. So we're gonna play another track here. It's called Grand Declaration of War, and it's featuring Sinister.
Yeah, I'm sick of all you fuckers trying to fit me in a box. Like I'm trying to be something I'm not. Someone to be. My music is all me, and it comes from all fucking different directions.
I can do that.
This one.
I should have did it already.
Fuck all.
Yeah, I can tell them I'm killing them with the venom from the pen. But again, they're gonna compare me to Eminem. And they're gonna call me a wanna be something. But it ain't M. Wanna be the emperor, wanna create mayhem. Wanna start a movement and move it. Wanna assume the role to lead a million people will grieve at my dark funeral. Yeah, I'm like a wolf in the dark, but don't call me Varg. You're on a misguided path that was hazardous from the start. So when I'm on my dark throne and rap, it's my house. They lack like it's a pact as if I was the last first. Like my tongue, it's sold the soul to your devil to get the pencil as if instrumental. The section was never my clip, but you know I had the motherfucking track like a hail hammer. Hell, I'm a better rapper than these plebs. I'm a cradle of filth and intelligence, a black angel of death, and the melody's dead like a
I think that chorus is metal again, but it goes together better.
I'm an immortal, I'm never gonna accept a loss. The Scottish Norseman, so cold he's known as the Celtic Frost. But I'm wondering how the fuck I'm gonna get my point across. I'm an immortal, I'm never gonna accept a loss.
Dark throne that I sit on is made of bones. Where you talk shit, raising your tone, I'm in your home. Lights out, you chasing clout, but all alone. I'ma find out if you really bout what's in your songs. Menace to society, silence is like sobriety. You won't hear the shots I'm taking, moving quietly, creep through. On the side of me, long range coming for your brain, don't collide with me. Sipping on the witch's brew, bullshit I see through, shit about to hit the roof. Soon as I hit the booth, born in a cradle of filth. Immortal, this my gift, they told me put the blade on my wrist and watch the fountain drip. Leveled up, fuck what you talking, it's time to settle up. Heard you made a deal with the devil, I need my fucking cut. Emperor, causing mayhem soon as you mention us. My wolves in the throne room waiting for you to enter ya.
The Scottish Norseman, so cold he's known as the Celtic
frost. But I'm wondering how the fuck I'm gonna get my point across. I'm an immortal, I'm never gonna accept a loss. The Scottish Norseman, so called, he's known as the Celtic Frost. But I'm wondering how the fuck I'm gonna get my point across. I'm an immortal, I'm never gonna accept a loss.
Yeah, he's definitely going for, like, you know, he's got the traditional rap style, but he's also going for kind of like that metal, you know, with some of his other stuff. So it's just sometimes that stuff just doesn't mix well, but when you find that right, you know, that right balance, it goes well. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the show up for tonight. As for the live Ding Dong or Ding Ding Doll review, I will do that, but I'm not doing it right now. Maybe tomorrow I'll pop on and pop one of those out for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Joker's a Juff. Come see me. Anyway, and yeah, that's it for the show. Let me know who I should interview next week, who I should hit up. Me and Don Chaos talked about, you know, doing something. He hasn't gotten back to me. I don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But I also got another guy possibly coming on next week. So, hey, yeah, peace out, bro. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. We'll be back next Thursday at 8 p.m. We were a little bit late tonight, but hey, it is what it is. Life happens. And, you know, we're getting out of here. If you have not, check out the 3 shows we did last week. I did 3 episodes of this shit last week. Go check those out if you have not. Go check out Lex Lethal if you have not. Show him some love. He's got that EP coming out in November, Reflections of Self. Some of the tracks that I played, I'm pretty sure are going to be on there. Like the one I just played, I'm almost positive that song's on there. Yeah, it is what it is. Thank you guys for stopping by. Dead by Dawn podcast, we out, and we'll be live next week. Check the channel. I drop videos randomly. I don't really have a plan for this, for anything here besides this show. So stuff will drop randomly. Ding Ding Doll, we'll do that too. Have a good night, folks. Peace out. Deezy's out. Catch me on Twitch. Take it easy.